Or would you like to sit?
Get down, get back up. I do everything.
If you want them under the roof,
I do
or
everything
whatever
with my left
protection,
hand.
you can do that, or just along
Because
here.
my right hand's always on.
That's the, if it's easier
if I'm,
for them to be
if
on
I'm telling them
surface that's
forward and I
higher,
see someone, I can just come up.
that's fine.
Yeah.
And do everything with that.
Or they may actually want to take
about
photos,
enemy
and it's
side?
kind of too many shadows in there. So maybe right along here.
Okay.
No,
You
something behind you.
you just. If they're way off there, I would come up because I want to cover them. Then I would tell them to freeze. They would all freeze or halt. Then I tell them to get down. And then if I see them, I'm going to tell them, hey, they're at 100 yards, 200 yards, 300 yards, and then point. And everyone's going to see that I'm pointing in at something. So that's the automatic, hey, something's wrong. Other than that, I'd just be patrolling normal.
That's a days. And you want your squad to halt. What would you do?
If I wanted my squad to halt, I just hold my hand up, halt.
And get down?
Just push into the deck, get back up. It's the exact opposite. Forward, just move forward. This is, if I put my hand over my shoulder, this is team. If I do this, it's squad. Not I'm trying to pick anyone up. That's platoon. A big circle backwards is platoon. Circle forward is forward. Enemy sighted, you just aim in on them. It's the reality of the situation.
What?
Game?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. If it's enemy side, but you're like very close, would it be the same thing?
No, then I just shoot.
Oh, okay.
What,
Okay.
If you want your commanders to join you,
Okay. Rally.
okay,
Now, if I want leadership to join me, like say I want my team leaders to join me, I would touch my collar and then tell them to rally. And that means, or just touch your collar, and everyone passes that back, and that knows, hey, we want someone with stripes. We want someone who with rank up here.
and the non-commissioned officers, or
It's everybody.
okay.
Hmm.
Who else would you rally?
Well, you can rally your whole squad.
Okay,
Just this is just team leaders.
right.
This is the entire squad, and then they'd all come up to find out what you want.
What about when you touch here and then
Yeah.
Same thing.
same thing?
Same thing.
Okay, so
Touch
we
your-
were told this
touch
was
your rank.
non-commissioned officers, and then was it the Bell?
Yeah.
Bell's officers rally out. No.
There's no difference.
Okay.
Now, I've never seen anyone distinguish between officers and non-commissioned officers. When you touch, if someone's calling for leadership up, if you're on a patrol, then they know, hey, look, I need to, who's ever in charge is going to go up there and find out.
Because in battle, a lot of the non-cons become your leaders because
Right.
of attrition,
So
correct?
if you go like this,
Right.
they know, hey, look, I got a leadership bill, and I got to go up and I got to find out what's going on.
Okay.
So that's it. Real simple, real basic. Because all this, well, did he touch his arm or did he touch his shoulder?
Yeah.
You know. Well, that actually means head count. Yeah, I want to know if I'm out there with 13 guys, I'm going to go like this. They're going to count. I am 1, you are 2. You go, I am 2, you are 3. And it would go all the way back up. Where the guy behind me would go, like, hey, I'm 13, you are 14. All right, I got all my guys. Let's go. And then we move out. Pace. That's pace count. You tap your foot. And that's how far have we gone. So when you got your navigators, the guys with the compasses and the maps, they can tell you, hey, we've gone 300 meters or 300 yards in World War II.
And you would use that signal when? I mean,
Well, if I say they wanted me, say I'm starting at Henderson Field and they want me to patrol to a river to go check it out for Japanese. So I'm doing my patrol and I stop. We all get down. We're gonna take a little break. We're gonna see what's in our environment. And I want to know how far away from this river I am. I know it's 600 yards. I'll get pace count. It will come back up. Hey, we're at 400. All right, I get 200 yards, and I'm gonna meet my objective.
okay. Any other hand signals that you can think of that you would use most often?
Ceasefire. I don't know if I specified palm out last time. I
No,
might
you-
not have.
I think you had palm.
Yeah, I might have done palm in, but ceasefire. Pretty much, when you're shooting, once you're shooting, all hand and arm signals go out the window because
Yeah.
you're already making noise.
Right.
But the visual is good because if I'm paying attention and looking downrange, I see a guy waving. The waving catches your attention.
Right, and all the gunfire you can't hear sometimes. Anyways,
Right, exactly. That's why you have whistles too.
Okay.
And whistles stand for different things. So depending, and that's also unit SOP, but I'll give you specifics on what the Marine Corps manual says whistles stand for. I have it written down.
Does this manual date to World War II? And they
Yes,
use this
it's
these whistles?
all for World War II.
Okay. Could you go over those with us at some point, or have you done that already for the sound crew?
For the whistles?
Yeah.
No, I haven't gone over whistle signals yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to check the book,
Okay.
just so I know I'm passing legitimate. This is exactly what the book says they're for.
Right.
Because when you're planning on doing anything, you go over what's called your signal plan. Okay, we're gonna use 3 whistles will mean ceasefire, 1 long whistle means ceasefire. You go over your signal plan, so it's not always per the book. It's what's good at the moment. So I'll give you exactly what's per the book, just so there's no variation in it.
Right. We'd be most concerned with the most common whistles that would happen in a battle
Yeah,
situation.
Yeah,
Not really the most obscure stuff.
yeah, that's obscure stuff is bad.
Well, things that would happen.
Yeah, it's,
Not aware of any enemy around them. Is what way?
just like this. If I'm walking, I can walk just like that. And the reason I keep the butt out is so that I can do everything from the modified boxer stance.
Okay. And once you were aware there might be enemy in the vicinity, how would your stance change?
Yeah.
Like this, and I'd be low, looking around for him.
And the barrel be facing somewhat down, or would it be?
Whatever's comfortable for you,
Okay.
honestly.
Now, what would be if you're in your formations? How would you hold your weapon if you have a buddy in front of you? You wouldn't be holding it right in his back with you, or would
Honestly,
they have done that in World War II?
In World War II, they had absolutely no safety protocol whatsoever.
Okay.
You'll holding. If I'm in a formation like a staggered line, if I'm holding my rifle like this, there could be a guy right there, and or if I'm regular just walking like this, there can be a guy right next to me, and they didn't matter. Unfortunately, friendly fire incidents. The last guy I know that was killed on Okinawa was by a friendly fire incident. So they weren't concerned with safety like we are.
So how would your whole body stance change once you were concerned that there would be enemy around? Like, is your patrolling through the bush, through the woods?
Right. Get lower.
Right.
If you want to get lower, and you're going to be sweeping for him. So I'm looking around for him. So as soon as I see him, I can come up and kill.
Okay.
Trying to stay with.
That's fine. Now, did they commonly fire from a knee or from a sitting position, or?
Okay, sitting, no, because you can't move.
Right.
Most common, if I'm shooting, first thing I want to do is shoot back. Just
Right.
automatically, it's going to be a quick fire in that position. And what I'm doing when I'm shooting is I'm looking for a place for cover.
Right.
If I see somebody, I'm going to be shooting. It's pretty much one shot right now, one shot in the knee, and then one shot on the ground. In this area. Now, if I were, like we were in this area, first thing I'd do is run right down there
To the little ditch.
to the little ditch.
Okay.
It's called micro-train. Micro-train will save your life. It's like the BAR man. He was always the smallest guy. Take the smallest guy in the squad, he has your automatic rifle. It presents a smaller target.
Okay.
And that was all the way through the 50s. So you got all these really big guys carrying rifles. You got this 120-pound kid carrying the 20-pound BAR with 40 pounds of ammunition. Poor guy.
Tom?
It's out the boxer stance if you take away the rifle.
This is your bayonet stance. It's just like that, just like a boxer.
Okay.
Let's see. You get 3 basic offensive moves. You have the butt stroke, you have the slash, and you have the thrust. Now when I turn the edge sideways, that's so it'll get between the ribs.
Oh. Okay.
Defensive, you have this upper, lower, and left and right. For defensive, just so. Hey, Gunny, can you grab a rifle? But we'll have Gunny over here in a second, and he'll show you. We'll parry a little.
Okay.
But movement's just moving your feet around. So if I were to turn, say someone's coming, all I would do is pivot. So I'm pivoting on my back leg.
Well, that's
If
good.
I step, I want to high step it. That's the step over so I don't trip over anything. And I never cross my feet. That's it.
Do you ever do your slash you did was more of a backhand slash? You ever do a forehand slash?
Like, and then coming back.
No. You basically do a backhand tennis stroke. Do you ever
like-
do crack your body in this type of thing?
Like this?
No, with the knife hand.
Oh, like,
Yeah.
no,
No. Okay.
real awkward.
Yeah. Okay.
It just down and then back up.
Are there any upward movements that you would be trained to? Yes, up to the
So
chin.
butt stroke to the
Okay.
chin. And then you can do a butt thrust too.
Okay. Do you ever do a backhand butt where you come back like this, up like that?
Like
Yeah.
that.
Or,
That's just
or combat just dictate where the
Combat
guy
dictates.
is?
Especially when you're fighting, I'm worried about his blade. Not, well, we'll go slow movements. Just,
Harry?
yeah. So, if Gunny's thrusting, all I want to do is get the knife away from me. So either way I can do it. Yeah. Oh, okay. My bust.
Because it wasn't necessarily dead.
So I would just move it, then I can move in, or I can come around.
That's a carry you just did?
Yes. You want to parry? Parry. You thrusting or you want me to thrust? Okay. Gunny's gonna thrust, and then all I'm doing is parrying away the weapon, so I can come in. So that's my blocking move. I can come across with a butt stroke, get in, and then do a killing move.
You figure he extends by doing that.
I'm knocking him off balance too. You have to understand, Japanese rifles are about that tall with a bayonet. So there was a whole lot. The bayonet for the Japanese was a personal samurai sword. To kill a man with a bayonet was much more honorable than to kill a man with a bullet. They loved, especially in the beginning of the war, they loved the bayonet charge. So getting in close to what we couldn't mow down, it came to knife on knife. That's it.
Were ours more maneuverable, or were the Japanese more maneuverable?
Skill.
With a longer rifle, I think it'd be less maneuverable.
It's
you have to be
burdensome.
farther away. You can't get close in.
It's not a matter of getting close in. They can make contact farther out.
Right. But once you're in close in.
But once we're in close, then we had the advantage. We also had a weight advantage over them too. So we were bigger people.
Right.
Now, the problem is with the psychology of warfare, you can shoot somebody. If I shoot you, I haven't touched you. I don't know you. It's nothing personal. You're just someone out there in front of me. When you and me get in so close that I can smell your breath on my face, then I got to bayonet you. It's a lot harder, and psychologically it's a lot more traumatic to do. And infighting or fighting with a bayonet fighting wears you down.
Oh yeah.
A lot. Too bad we don't have pugil sticks.
I guess sometimes when you're coming in, all right, I'm coming in for a stroke, block. Same way if I come in for a slash, block. And there's so many. Boom, boom.
And then I can come across and do the finishing move.
So when you thrust forward, you always turn the gun to the side?
Yes, turn it sideways. It's just sort of automatic, and then just extend your arms out.
The knife sharp on both sides or just at one bottom?
No, just the bottom. Butt stroke, thrust, your slash, and you have your upper, your parries, parry left, or right, parry left. And then movement, forward, back, to the sides, and forward.
You're always using your back foot as your pivot foot?
Yes. It's to get you out of the mindset of stepping.
Okay.
If you want to watch all around your body, and if I got someone over here, I got to step over here, he can knock me off balance right there. So I just turn and pivot. And then, of course, stepping up. It's like dancing.
So when you do the butt stroke, do you step forward or just shift weight forward?
All right. Butt stroke, you can, all right.
Smash.
Yeah. Smash, you step forward. Butt stroke, you can stand in place, but you're, I'm doing everything static, but everything's moving. So I can move around going after the guy. So everything's fluid.
Okay. Did you get that one where you move?
Oh yeah, yeah, that's great. So when you're walking, you don't just walk like, you do a big step.
Big steps.
Help!
So I'm attacking. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Ready? All right. Just take the grenade, pull it, move back, throw it. From the kneeling, take my grenade, pull it, go back, and throw it, and then follow it down. Ow! I didn't do that with standing either. Sorry.
Okay.
That's okay.
Nice soft surface, yeah. Take your grenade, throw it, and then follow it down so that when it blows up, it doesn't blow me up.
Right.
Kneeling, take it, pull the pin, throw it, follow it down. Prone, shooting, take my grenade, throw it, and let it blow up. Honestly, this is quick time, and this is double time.
Now that actually just brought up a good thing.
Bayonets
Yeah, the bayonet thrusts and also rifle butts.
distributed. I can't get pushed over. My bayonet's pointing at his throat, and the rifle's under my control. Now we go to the parries. You got parry right, which is nothing more than I'm gonna push the bayonet out like this, so I can follow it up with a jab, or parry left, where I'll just push it down. The whole point being I want to push it into the deck. Let's see what else. I look behind me and see him. All I'm going to do is roll around. It's just a matter of getting the guy behind me. And just pivoting on the front foot, swinging the back foot around, and getting him. And doing an approach and stabbing through, and then a withdraw. A short thrust is literally just going in and doing a withdrawal.
Did you guys get them long?
In the distance, I'm going to close the distance, thrust out, and then return back and a short thrust. He's closer to me, and stab in, and then return back. So it's just close the distances. Step in, and go straight up like this. So yeah, you want to step back about it quick. So it's just stepping in.
Aiming for the jaw?
Aiming for the jaw. I'm trying to take his head off.
Okay.
We got smash and slash next.
All right.
Thanks for volunteering,
Over the shoulder and up like that. So this way it would look like step, smash, back down, slash. All slash is just a quick slash. Just all I'm trying to do is cut his throat.
There's an overhead butt stroke and a horizontal butt stroke.
All right. We'll do the horizontal first, just because it's easier. Horizontal as it is, literally, is taking it, swinging the rifle out. So I'm taking it, swinging it around. I'm trying to crush the side of his face.
Okay.
And then the last one, the overhead. This is the biggest pain in the butt move in the world. All right, let me show you. Go like this. Flip your rifle over. Hit him on the head.
Is that to be careful that you don't stab yourself in the process, or is there a reason for that?
Goes down so you can bring the toe of the buttstock on the top of his head.
Oh, okay.
Is that usually while he's standing or like kneeling?
That's
like,
when
he's half
that's
moving?
already after I've
Right.
bayoneted him or slashed him.
That's
It's
a
supposed to be a
finishing
finishing move. That's it. That's
Now,
it.
now
It's on here.
the
Yeah, definitely film that sideways. Second guy.
Just a big triangle. How's that? How's that with you? Lift your sitting position. Your shoulder okay?
I'm good.
there you go. Oh, that, all right.